so good to see your faces. Well, sort of see your faces. I can imagine your faces. How about that? I'm here this morning in my art studio, and I wanted to show you a little bit about what I do in this room, in this space. So many of you know that I'm an art teacher and an artist. Some of you have even seen me working on paintings when I was subbing in your classrooms or in the art room. So I wanted to introduce you to my space. I've shared some of my artwork with a few of you in some different classes when it's come up, but I do art that helps honor or celebrate someone's life. And they're called memorial paintings or celebration paintings. Sometimes my paintings memorialize somebody who's died and their family wants a special piece of artwork to help remember them. Here's an example on my desk that I'm working on. Aiden can show you from the camera. This painting is in honor of the relationship between a little girl and her grandfather, and all of the special symbols in this painting mean something to this family. Okay, back over here, Aiden. I work primarily with watercolors, and watercolors, when you were in elementary school or even in middle school, sometimes you have watercolors that are in those trays, and artists use watercolors that are in little tubes like this. They're very strong pigments, and you have to still use a little bit of water to use them in your painting. This is my palette. All these paints are on here. They came out of these tubes, but then they dry on here, and I get to reuse them again. I don't ever rinse this off and throw them away. All I do is add a little water to use them again. I also use thin drawing pens, because I'm kind of like an illustrator, so my artwork always starts out as a pen drawing. One of the things we've done as a family, and I want to challenge you Mustangs to do, is to do some art to put in your windows of your home so that when your friends and your neighbors walk by, they can see that you care about them. Make a poster, paint on your windows. We painted on our front window with some washable tempera paints, and we made a big sign, when the light shines through, it looks gorgeous. We put some posters that just encourage everybody to stay strong in the window. I've seen some out there that are doing chalk drawings on the park. When I took a walk the other night, there were encouraging words all the way around the loop that somebody left as a surprise. So you can do that too. So let's see what you've got. If you do something creative, make sure to tag us in your post and show us what you've been up to. Create, have fun, relax. Art can be a way to relax, to unwind, and to de-stress. So I hope you take opportunities during this time that you're in home to do just that.
And then, however, we another say.
This is the warehouse. That's the gas station.
Hi guys, so today we are going to make brownies from scratch. Everything you will need is going to be listed right here. Okay, so the first step of this is preheating our oven. Now we're going to preheat it to 350 degrees. Okay, so the next step is going to be preparing our pan. Now, I'm using an 8x8, but you can also use a 9x9. So we're just going to take grease and just spray it all over the pan from a good angle. Okay, so next step is going to be melting our butter, and I'm just using this large bowl because we are going to be using it later with the butter added. So let's just melt our butter. Now that our butter is melted, we are going to whisk in the sugar by hand. Next step is adding our 2 eggs and our vanilla extract. Now whisk for approximately 1 minute. All right, so the next step is whisking in our melted chocolate until. Okay, so the next step is going to be adding our flour, salt, and cocoa powder. Okay, so the last step of this batter. Okay, so now we are going to pour our batter into the prepared pan. Okay, stop. Okay, so make sure that your batter is all smooth around the pan so it can cook evenly. Now we are going to be cooking this for 30 minutes. Okay, so now we gotta make sure our brownies are done. Good. Now let these cool and turn off your oven. Now you'll want to wait about 15 to 30 minutes. Now this is completely optional, but I'm going to add in some powdered sugar to really let it soak in and cool. So once you are done with that, cut and enjoy. From Mustang TV, this is Brooklyn Mucky.
Even though we're not allowed to see our friends at school, Legacy Wood is finding new ways to make friends. From playing with our siblings in the yard to talking with another family. How do you stay active while still social distancing yourself from other people?
We, as a family, go out in the neighborhood for walks or bike rides. And when we come across other families that are out walking, because our neighborhood is actually pretty busy and social, we try and go to the other side of the sidewalk, or if we're walking in the road or riding in the road, we try and go to the other side of the road, or if that's not possible, we'll pause and let them pass around us.
It was a rainy day today, so not as many people are outside. Hey, this is Brooklyn sharing that unfortunately the neighborhood is closed, so none of us can go outside and socialize or do anything. So unfortunately I will have to cut my video short, but I will share some examples of what other people have been doing around the neighborhood. I have seen a yoga session. They were staying 6 feet apart, which was amazing. I've seen bike rides as a family or walks as a family. We have the Legacy Trail behind our house, so I see a ton of families walking and riding bikes around there. I've seen a lot of people just trying to stay active while also being with their families, and I think that's really important at this time in the world right now, that we all just need to stay connected and stay together. But I see them more around like 11, so I know that they're getting most of their work done. It is unfortunate that this is happening, but we're all doing the best we can right now. Signing off for Mustang TV, this is Brooklyn Geschwin.
Make sure you have all your tools and ingredients to make this Jell-O pudding. After that, you're going to want to put your powder into the bowl. Once your powder is added, you're going to add 3 cups of cold milk. Whisk that all together, and once you're done, put it in the fridge for 5 to 7 minutes. After that 5 to 7 minutes, take it out, put it in a bowl, add whatever toppings you'd like. Signing off from Mustang TV with Morgan Hubert.
How to celebrate your 16th birthday in quarantine. So first you need to get a cool friend like me to make you a sign. So while my stepdad was setting that up, I sent my mom to go TP. But don't worry, we used streamers and not toilet paper. And she was actually a lot better at it than me, so I guess she did it before. And if your parent is a police officer and they think I TP'd a house, I definitely didn't, because I'm really bad at it. But after that it was done, she texted his mom to let her know what happened. And then the next day, he saw it. He was really excited. Might not look like it in this picture, but he was. And then that's not all. We had a parade planned for him, too. So my mom got Water Patrol in on the parade to lead it. So during the parade, it was really fun. Lots of air horns and balloons and streamers. All the fun party stuff that you need for a birthday party. And it was a great activity to get out of the house. I think it was going to be that fun, but I enjoyed it a lot. So here's all my friends gathering in a circle after the parade. And signing off for Mustang TV, this is Charleston Silly.